Does your life feel effortless? Does your life feel graceful? Do you feel like things are flowing? And if not, have you ever thought about it being that way? And wouldn't you like your life to be easy and effortless? You know, throughout the last weeks and months, I've been more and more surrendering, I have found that the more I open up and really release, release all this baggage, the more life seems to shine. And today's video is about that, releasing into God, or surrendering to God, or you can say surrendering to what is. There are various names for the divine, but it is really that. You might be somebody that wants to do good in life, that wants to do God justice, or maybe even fulfill your own needs. And no matter who you are or what you want in life, the moment you stop resisting and the moment you stop living in that illusion of your mind, that is the moment things start to shift. And this might be a process, I'm not saying that this will be from today till tomorrow. It can be, miracles do happen, synchronicities do happen, but at the end of the day, we gotta come from a belief, not from a belief, but why are we doing this? Are we doing this because we want something, or because it's now time to let go and just be? That's really the question that I would ask myself. Do I want to really get somewhere, or am I already here? And it's a trick question, The question is answered within itself. And if you have not guessed, the answer is you are already here. To really have this work for you, the way I would say it, is that you recognize that your beingness, your infinity, your the part of you, that what you truly are, is one with God. And so you are already infinite and absolutely complete, if you want to put it that way, And so you can never miss anything. And when you trust that, when you trust creation, when you trust then the flow of life, the soul of it, and your unity with it all, and you release and really let go of everything, not in a I abstain kind of way. No, it's a detachment. You can still enjoy life. That's not what this is about. This is about the release of attachment to outcome and insistence. And when you really do that, here's an insight. My experience has shown that you really come into unity consciousness. Uh, all of a sudden, at least this is my experience, right? I'm sharing now. When I started doing this a few years ago, okay, back then I really used a lot of prayer, affirmation. For me, prayer and affirmation is the same thing. But then things started to shift, and now as I'm doing that again with the releasing and not coming from prayer, um, I once again see that there is really only God's infinite being. Everybody all of a sudden appears to be in harmony. You know, everything seems to be in harmony with you. The people you meet, the people you greet, there is just really no hate. Although that is a human emotion, I don't really feel hate. Just I don't know why I thought that, but yeah, in the past I might have not really been a hateful person, but every person sometimes has a moment where they might be a bit human. This is also part of it. Don't try to be perfect. You can also release that and release that to freedom, and you will see it will all just open up, and it will just be great. Yeah, you will see that all of this, everything Jesus said, everything the New Age spirituality might imply. I'm not really into that these days, but these things hold true, and you will realize the glory of God. And I have come to love it because it has never let me down. This is one thing I have to say. It has never let me down, and it's fascinating to see that this was actually written in the Bible in a way, although that is very distorted, I believe. If you really look closely, that is what was being said. And so trust in that. Trust God for the love of God. And then one day you will just be so free that you might even wonder how you ever even felt any pain. I have that sometimes, wondering about other states, and then asking myself, I wonder how that ever happened. Because nowadays it's hard for me to feel into that. You just completely forget about the state because you are a new being. You're really not longer that being that came before. It's two distinct beings. So, yeah, surrender to God and you will see. I didn't touch upon in this video about money that much, which is great. Usually people want money. Life is not about money. Don't make money your God. But that will come. You will see that you are already rich. You will see that you actually never needed anything. And you will see the doors that actually were always open for you. You just had to walk through them. And follow your excitement. This is one thing I want to say. Surrendering can mean a lot. I'm gonna give you some practical tips now. Something that I do. I still meditate, although my favorite teacher would have me do otherwise. Yeah, meditation, taking long walks. I journal sometimes to just empty the mind. Emptiness, surrender. um just sitting on a bench and really just doing nothing, practicing stillness. You might be somebody. I used to be that way, and I still can be that way, but it's been a long time for me since I really, really have been that way in a very, very toxic manner. And I'm talking about the social media, right? The scrolling, everybody just sitting on their phone. And if you are watching these kind of videos, you are probably not really that much into it, but even I myself find like 2 hours of YouTube so distracting. Like you just click one video after another. Oh, what does this say? And what is this? And what is that? And it's just distracting. So I would just really allow yourself to become one. You know, you are already, but releasing the illusion of that. And again, we don't try to be perfect. We just allow, and you will see for yourself. At some point, for many of you, it might have already clicked, but at some point, it's just going to be, now I see. And you might call that enlightenment, self realization, yada, 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 whatever. But, yeah, let yourself fall into the arms of God, of yourself, of your soul, and you will see that you will glide. You will glide. It's really like gliding. You let yourself fall and then you just glide. This is the way it feels. Yeah. Trust yourself. Thank you for watching. I do not have anything to say anymore. This is the end of the video. You have reached your final destination. If you like the video, please leave a like. I would. Yeah, I would like it, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't ask. If you want to see more of this guy, leave a subscription as well. And leave a comment as well, and share. If there are people that maybe you are in a spiritual community or you have friends that are interested in this, then be free. If you find you want to share it, then share it. Sharing is beautiful. And this is one thing I still want to say because I just love sharing the love. It's about people. You will also understand that life is about relationship. It's about yourself, of course, and it's a relationship with yourself. But interacting with other people becomes so much more beautiful, because then there is not anymore this, does this person have anything more than me or whatever? And it's just some chatting in the mind. It's just human weird ass beliefs. And when you come from this free place of not needing anything at all, interacting with the world and people around you, it just becomes so wholesome. You can give, you can receive more, and it's just balance. Let the energies flow. It comes in and out, and it's constant movement. With that being said, I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.